ASUS ROG Swift PG27UQ review. NVIDIA then started teasing that they had 4K 144Hz HDR G-Sync monitors on the way, and ASUS was one of the first to unveil its new ROG Swift PG27UQ, a 27-inch 4K 144Hz HDR G-Sync gaming monitor. We're not talking about any old TN panel, but ASUS has used a quantum dot IPS panel which rocks DCI-P3 color gamut, beautiful colors, dark blacks, and an image that pops at all times. ASUS has been at the bleeding edge of gaming displays under their ROG Swift gaming brand, but the new PG27UQ takes things to a new level. We have a native 3840 by 2160 resolution pumping 4K out at up to 144 Hz, which is a world's first. Until now, that was a pipe dream. Here it is, now a reality. You can't drive 4K 144 FPS in all games even with a new GeForce RTX 2080 Ti, but there are some games that you can, and holy hell are they glorious. The ASUS ROG Swift PG27UQ debuted at $1,999 and can now be found on Amazon for under $1,800, where at the time of writing it had dropped to $1,796, which is not bad considering the kind of beast you get here. Gaming at 4K 144 Hz with HDR and G-Sync isn't cheap, as you'll want to match it with the best graphics card you can buy, and that would be NVIDIA's new GeForce RTX 2080 Ti. The ASUS ROG Swift PG27UQ is the highest-end gaming monitor on the market, packed with technical prowess that until it arrived on the market, was not available in any form. 4K 120Hz has been a pipe dream of gamers and enthusiasts for so many years, but now it's finally here. For $2,000 you're going to want all of the very best monitor technology available, with the 27-inch panel offering its native 3840 by 2160 resolution and that super insane 144 Hz refresh rate. It's really a 120 Hz panel with overclocking allowing it to be pushed up to 144 Hz, with NVIDIA's G-Sync technology splashed on top, sitting alongside HDR. Display HDR 1000 to be exact. ASUS isn't light when it comes to connectivity on the ROG Swift PG27UQ, and you can't just plug in any old display connection into this monitor and expect 3840 by 2160 at 144 Hz with HDR. ASUS includes a few different connectors, as well as hidden I/O ports on the ROG Swift PG27UQ. On the back, ASUS has one X DisplayPort 1.4 connector, one X HDMI 2.0 connector, dual USB 3.0 ports, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. They are hidden behind the monitor, with a smart cable management system keeping the back of your ROG Swift PG27UQ nice and clean. You can use the additional USB ports to charge your smartphone, or plug in your gaming mouse and keyboard for easier access and to free up USB 3.0 ports on your actual PC. ASUS has created quite the powerhouse with its ROG Swift PG27UQ gaming monitor, offering up native 4K at a huge 144 Hz with gloriously beautiful HDR and super smooth G-Sync technology. It's the perfect storm of a gaming monitor, with its perfect partner in crime being a new NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 Ti graphics card. You will need to have the GeForce RTX 2080 Ti if you want to get close to 4K at 144 FPS in today's games, with games like Overwatch, that aren't overly detailed or require crazy high-end $1,200 graphics cards, just to run 3840 by 2160 at 144 FPS. It's not an easy task, so keep that in mind when buying the monitor. Newer, higher detailed games like Battlefield V or the upcoming Metro Exodus will not run at 4K on high, ultra details at 144 FPS, there's just no way. This monitor with its native 4K resolution and 144 Hz refresh rate is almost like a monitor from the future. There are no graphics cards out capable of driving 4K 144 FPS on a single GPU solution right now. Sure, You can run GeForce RTX 2080 graphics cards in NVLink, but SLI-capable games are few and far between, so you can't make any guarantees buying two high-end graphics cards for $2,400 and then another $1,800 for the ASUS ROG Swift PG27UQ without guaranteeing 4K 144 FPS. But, if you play specific games like Rocket League, Overwatch, or even PUBG, you'll have no issues hitting 144 FPS at 4K. In games like Battlefield, I was getting closer to 90-100 FPS minimum with some tweaks to in-game visual settings, dropping them to a mix of medium and high. I don't run any form of anti-aliasing, AA, at 4K, which always helps with performance. HDR content looks out of this world on the ASUS ROG Swift PG27UQ, with Battlefield V running at 4K with HDR on this monitor being some of the best visuals I've ever seen on the PC. Looking at movies like Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice running at native 4K with HDR looked absolutely incredible. Towards the second half of the movie, when Superman goes to fight Batman and he has all the traps set up, the 50-calorie hits that Superman is taking are absolutely insanely bright. So bright that it makes you squint, as ASUS isn't messing around on the ROG Swift PG27UQ. The explosions after that scene are almost turn away bright, as is the mega battle with Doomsday in the final moments of the film. Superman flies towards Doomsday, blasting him with his heat vision, and Doomsday fights back with a bigger blast of heat vision. All of this is beyond amazing to see in person. All in all, ASUS has built one of the best gaming monitors ever made. The ROG Swift PG27UQ is a work of art that complements the blazing fast GeForce RTX 2080 perfectly.